Welcome to DesignConcreteFormwork.com wall tutorial. To access the wall tutorial, the wall formwork, we will log on as typical and access the projects page. The wall formwork design facilitator is accessed by clicking any project that has a wall form, design form wall type. So to access this existing project, let's click on Select Project Design. Notice the parameters up at the top are brought forth from the projects page, which include the wall height, wall length, width is not applicable, and wall thickness. This project has three scenarios, if you'll notice at the bottom. For new projects, or projects that have been created that have had all the wall scenarios deleted, new projects will be added by clicking on here. We'll demonstrate that later though when we go through the entire wall project analysis or sample. But for now, note that this particular project has three different scenarios. This can allow for a what-if analysis. Each project, or each scenario rather, has the ability to edit their walls. So let's edit this scenario number 2. Note all the different features that can be changed. Rental period, wall scenario number, panel length, concrete temperature, etc. Let's go through each different option. Required input, wall scenario number. This is self-explanatory. Could be whatever you like. Panel length. Panel length always defaults to the wall length, but panel length would be the length that you're actually going to make and perhaps gang together for an entire wall. So panel length could be anywhere from 0 all the way up to the length of 25 feet. But this will define how long your particular panel is that you're designing this for. Rental period is how long your project will last, and it will analyze whether you should be purchasing or buying the materials based on your cost and your material library. Concrete temperature and vertical pour rate are both parameters given to help determine the pressure of the concrete on your formwork. Stud orientation, vertical. Default is horizontal, but this would allow you to consider the vertical orientation of your formwork. Patch ties is also a defaulted option, and this will tie into your mason wage rate at $15 down here, or whatever your local rates are. Minimum allowable deflection, self-explanatory. Pick what's most appropriate. Carpenter wage. Carpenter wage is applied to your ties, and the value of labor for your ties will be related to your production rate shown in your material library for a particular tie. Material constraints. This is where the real power of DesignConcreteFormwork.com comes in. Material constraints allows for you to reach back into your material library and select a particular material. So let's pick some random items here and come up with a design. Okay, so once all those changes are made, you go down to the update column. Okay, now you have all your new parameters are in for scenario number 2. Let's go ahead and calculate our design. And there we are. The design for this is $4.18 a square foot. Alright, now let's go back to the same scenario, number 2, and let's go back and edit the material constraints again and allow for, by clicking optimal analysis, you can reset all of your constraints to no constraint. Alright, so let's change it to that. Let's update it. And now let's see what the new cost is going to be if we can use any possible, the most possible, most efficient possible combination based on what's in your library. $1.10 here, so that's about a 300% reduction in the first analysis. And note that you analyze 800 different combinations. So this is where the real beauty of DesignConcreteFormwork.com comes in, is it gives you the most efficient selection of materials for your particular design problem. So notice here the solution outcome. Black is the back sheathing, that's what's been selected there. Blue are the studs. Green is designated as the whalers. And red is designated as the ties. To print the solution detail, similarly, and there's your outcome. Again, a lot of the project information given, the total cost of your solution. Here's a scale. Here's a scaled model of your solution. The next few pages have a layout of all your materials and how to build the formwork. First your studs, then your whalers. Notice the reference point on the bottom. Taper ties. And then the last page gives you what the constraints selected were. In this case, we had no constraints. All right, let's look at one more sample, and let's take a look at vertical orientation. So we're going to go back to Edit, click on Vertical Stud Orientation, update it. And let's calculate the solution. There we are, the studs are going vertical now, whalers are horizontal. Our unit cost solution is $1.18, a little bit more than the last time. Okay, let's go through one more example here for a new project, and we'll demonstrate adding a new scenario. So when you add a new project, we're going to select a wall of wall type and add it. Now let's go to the last project. Here's our new project that we just added. Should have put a name on it, but we didn't, or I didn't. Okay, so here's what it looks like when you don't have any scenarios. Simply click on here, and here's the new scenario that you're adding with all the default vectors. Let's just go with everything that's defaulted there. And there you have it. You're ready to calculate your design. We'll go ahead and calculate the design. And there's your solution. Note this here has only one set of ties. Design Concrete Formwork always designs the theoretical most efficient. But in this scenario, practicalities will dictate that you probably would add another set of ties up at the top. So this concludes the presentation for wall formwork portion of Design Concrete Formwork. Thank you for joining us. For more information on suspended slabs, please see the suspended slab tutorial projects, and a material library for the tutorial on that. Thank you.